Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Data Scientist Podcast. I'm very happy to have here with us today Alex Uspenskyi. He's the founder and CTO of Li.io, a startup that operates in the space of AI avatars, which is a very, very, very hot area. And I'm looking forward to a very interesting conversation around the current state of generative AI. Hi, Alex. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Stylianos. Happy to have you. Happy to have me. Happy to chat and talk about AI. Sure.
Yeah, perfect. So would you like to say a few things about, who you are, what Li.io is doing, and, this whole idea of AI avatar?
Sure. Yeah. So we are a generative AI startup, as you said, super hot topic, and we started to work on it 2.5 years ago with an idea of creating like virtual videos with virtual people. And now we have 30 employees, growing, fundraising, and pretty much trying to leverage AI technology, specifically lip sync, to work with real life problems of our customers. And what exactly is our product is basically a video editor tool where you can type text or like create text using LLMs, for example. You can add visuals, different stuff. Then you choose the avatar, like the look of or the person who's gonna speak, and then you render the video, and you have a video with a real person speaking about like anything that you want. The best case for our tool, like the best ICP that's who is using our product is learning and development companies, or like e-learning and anything about like creating videos for learning and education.
That's a fascinating use case. And you said you've been doing this for 2 or 3 years or so. How much have you found the space has changed over the last few years with large language models and stable diffusion and these types of technologies?
So when we started, that was not much of touch of kind of generative AI technologies yet. Even like 2.5 years ago, stable diffusion was just like, studying, and the LLMs for sure were not that useful, were not that cool as they are now. I think that's what really impacted our business is like when GPT 3.5 and ChatGPT was launched, like in the beginning of this year, because it gives really much more attention into the space, and many people started to use AI much more. And from our side, we also started to use more into like different technologies, because anyway, if you create videos from scratch, we use like generative AI LLMs to like help people to work with text. Then we use text-to-speech technologies to create voices, which is also like grow a lot from within these 2.5 years. So before it was, sorry.
Hi there. Yeah, my daughter does this sometimes. She's like Zoom bombing all my interviews. It's like
sorry.
No worries.
Yeah, it's like this COVID time of
yeah, exactly.
into your room. Sorry about that. Yeah, so basically what I was stopped on. So it's like it's definitely changed a lot, and we see it, and we try to be on this top edge of this generative AI technologies, because this is how we can give the best product. If, for example, we use old school text to speech, which is outdated, we are not the best product on the market. So change it a lot, and you need to be really like on top of it to have a great product.
Yeah, I see. And with regards to the technology, like, do you find that you're using more like commoditized APIs, or do you have your own IP? Like, because I think the commoditized space is getting very, very competitive, and it looks like there's some really nice products out there. How do you solve this? I mean, it's not like one problem. So I was going to say, how do you solve this problem? But there's, I guess, many different separate problems, like text to to voice, lip syncing. I saw you also provide the capability to create a digital twin of oneself. So I guess these are like different services or models.
Yeah, so that's a good question, because it's really like challenging yet to understand what to focus on. And we decided in Eli from the day one that we focus specifically on lip sync in terms of like our own technology. Yeah, because to create this avatar, you need to go through different steps. And of course, like two main steps are creating audio and created video. So to create video, we use our own technologies, lip sync models, which actually can turn like yourself or like actors that we film into like speaking people, yeah, with a totally different audio. And this is our IP, and it's not open source technology that can provide such kind of quality lip sync in the market at all, even now. Yeah, so it's of course developed, and many more companies can do more quality lip sync, but still it's not like open source. And it's also hard to, like, we have our own API yet to give this opportunity to clients, but still when you're working with videos, it's like much more different things, yeah, because like you have this avatar, but you also on the video you have much more other tools that we can use. And for the audio, we specifically don't go into like, creating our own text-to-speech models, because it's like, totally different topic. And we try to leverage all our R&D resources on something that we can do best, and like, basically outsource text-to-speech from other companies, and we use APIs. And for now, this is like what is our strategy, and we plan to work like this in the future. So we invest more into like video, yeah, maybe adding gestures, more stuff into video, but audio is like something that companies like 11 Labs can do much better than us.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I'm somewhat familiar with this space of AI avatars, and something that I'm really curious about is how you can, I mean, how this space is going to evolve. So I know there's some serious money being spent on generative video applications. I think it's going to be the next big theme after generating images. And
Yeah.
I'm just really curious to hear more about that. I'm curious to what's your opinion on that? Do you believe that maybe in a few years from now, instead of having these pre-made avatars, someone will be able to use a prompt and say, hey, I'm looking for some avatar that looks like XYZ, and then an AI can construct this person and maybe even construct scenes? Do you think this might be possible?
Yeah, I think we are moving forward into it, because like, now we see that AI can construct anything. Yeah, like you can do pretty much. It's of course at like different levels of quality, yeah, for different tasks, but
Of
still
course.
we are moving into like, building everything from scratch. Yeah, and in our case, what we do is like, we of course monitor what's going on the market, what technologies can we use. And it could be that at some stage our technology will be different a lot, yeah, because the potential of like stable diffusion is like super huge. But for now we don't see, it's like for now this technology solves absolutely different problems. For example, it's like creating scenes, yeah, or creating some visuals.
Yeah.
And our case is more like learning and text speaking videos, like when you need to share some ideas and to teach somebody about something. So, and like for now we have in our backlog integration with like Midjourney or something like that, to help our customers to add more generative AI assets like media, yeah, like videos or photos into the videos, but still avatars will be there. And it's like lots of things to do with matching audio with video and like with visuals. For example, our recent feature, which is markers or marks, which is super cool, used by many of our clients, is when you can basically attach your text into visual. So you basically can say, okay, these objects will appear when this audio and this word will appear in the text. So basically, you don't need to manage like a real, like the timeline of the video, yeah, and like see the exact second. So everything is attached to text, and this is our vision. That's in our use case, it's like more into like text-based videos, yeah. So, but of course, who knows? Like in 2 years, maybe it's going to be absolutely different things. And I think for startups, it's important to just monitor and understand where some technologies are moving to, and like be ready to change, be ready to leverage new technologies.
Yeah, and do you find that in terms of cloud providers, there are any cloud providers which seem to stand out as opposed to others, that maybe AWS is better for this type of AI, for generative AI compared to Azure, or Azure because it works with OpenAI, maybe it is better? Do you have any preferences or any advice you would give to someone, to a startup that is just getting started with generative AI?
From our experience, we didn't see like any particular like leader in this space, because when we're talking about our own models, we pretty much run them on just virtual machines. So any cloud can, give us virtual machines with GPUs. So it's not much, too different. But of course, what really helps is, for example, credits, yeah, from big providers, because we can save a lot on like costs to cover GPU machines. And also, I would say we, for example, just started with like using AWS SageMaker, but again, like I think many different companies they all provide so many AI related things. So for me, there is no like a winner here. We pretty much we started with AWS, but now we use all three, like Azure, Google, AWS, for different things, because
Okay, that I think that's quite special, because I think many companies just go with one vendor and they just get locked into this. How do
yeah,
you
like
find like this
for
cross-vendor
example,
communication? Yeah.
for example, for some specific things like, okay, storage of your media, yeah, it's hard to like do it on different providers, so we need to stick with something, yeah. But
Yeah.
for example, for TTS, we use text to speech from different companies, yeah. It's
Okay, I
like
see what you mean.
AP based, yeah, or some other stuff, and you just need to run your Docker machine on any cloud. Also, you, in this case, you're just pretty much flexible with the cloud, so it depends on the task, yeah.
Yeah. I see what you mean. And what's your prediction around the state of generative AI in terms of images, video, LLMs, text? What do you think the future is going to look like?
It's changing super fast, and specifically like in terms of text and LLMs chats, yeah, like I see how fast this space is changing. But of course, we see all these products when companies can generate from prompts anything, and I think that's like I'm not like from those who think that AI will conquer the world and like we need to be afraid of everybody's losing the jobs. I'm more thinking that this moving into like, okay, helping people resolve things faster and doing things cheaper and with better quality. So all about that. So generative AI will help people to create better things faster, and you don't need designers will still be there. They will just be using new tools to create new media, and this is my vision for the next years. But about like 5 years prediction, it's already harder to predict anything because seeing how fast things are changing, who knows?
Yeah, absolutely. Perfect. Yeah. So before we go, where can our listeners learn more about you and about the company?
On our websites, it's eli.io. Pretty much anything about Eli there. And you can also find me on LinkedIn. If you can touch link, happy to chat. Maybe anyone can, if who have questions, can reach me and ask. So pretty much these two points.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you, Alex. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. It was great to chat.
Yeah, thanks everyone. And make sure to go to thedatascientist.com for more content on AI, data science, and Web3. And we hope to see you again at some other of our episodes. Thank you.